Hello guys, in this session we are going to see design of tank with the tubes. As earlier we seen the temperature rise of the transformer for small capacity and large capacity. So now we are going to learn about the design of cooling systems. Actually, plain old tank is only enough to small capacity transformers, but as transformer capacity increases, the temperature rise also increases. That temperature rise should be within permissible limit. So to keep it, we have to provide the tubes and the radiators. Let's say the temperature rise in plain wall tank. Actually, the transformer is immersed in a tank filled with the oil and silt, and the oil extracts the heat, whatever the heat transferred by the radiation and convection, by the active part of the transformer, and it transferred to the oil, and through the oil it transferred to the tank oils. And if you think about the heat dissipation, it is found that the natural cooling accounts for about 6 watt by radiation and 6.5 watt by convection per meter square of plane surface per degree Celsius. So we can say that it is found to be natural cooling is about 12.5 watt. So we can define the temperature rise for plain wall tank, that is theta is equals to total loss in watt divided by 12.5 into St, where theta is nothing but the temperature rise and St defines surface area of the tank in meter square in heat dissipation. So for the heat dissipation, the bottom and top surface are not considered because the top surface has fittings like bushing, relays, etc., and therefore this is not considered for heat dissipation. Transformer are rated about up to 20 to 30 kVA, have this type of cooling, and for large capacity of that transformer, they are provided with tank with tubes and forced cooling, etc. are used. Let's say the design of the tank with tubes. Actually, the provision of the tank provision of the tubes to the tanks, it provides the additional surface for the heat dissipation. For example, you can take, if you consider a cup of tea and a saucer, you can observe that a surface for the liquid is appear more in the saucer, so it will be more early cooled as compared to the a cup of tea. So like that, how much area is appeared, surface area is appeared, on that it depends the heat dissipation. So provision of the tubes can greatly increase the total surface. So but will not give a proportional increase in heat dissipation. This is because the tubes partially screen the tank wall, preventing some of the radiation that would have otherwise taken place from tank walls. We can sum up with the fact that total radiation loss remains same. And the columns of oil in the tubes gives rise to more effective heads of pressure tending to circulating the oil. You can experiment with the simple boiled water. If you consider water in a pot, and if you are warming it, then lower particle of the water become hot early, and it will be lighter than upper level of upper surface of the water, and it goes up, and again heavy particles come into the lower part of that pot. So it will circulate continuously. Like that, the oil also circulating. It is nothing but capillary action, like that. So experimental results have shown that the additional 35% may be made to account for the symphonium action of the tubes. So let's see, the cooling surface of the tank is nothing but St meter square, which neglecting the top surface and bottom surface, and total heat dissipation is nothing but 6 plus 6.5 into St watt per meter square per degree Celsius. Difference between the wall and ambient air, now by provision of tubes, let the total surface now becomes x into st into meter square, x into st meter square. So let's see some expression related to that. Now you can see here the total radiation is nothing but 6 into st. 6 is nothing but natural radiation, natural cooling by radiation, that is 6 watt, and for convection it is of 6.5 watt. So it is total radiation is 6 into st and total convection is nothing but 6.5 into st. So the tube surface area alone, x into st is nothing but area including the surface by provision of tubes, and st is nothing but only surface of the tank. So if you are taking the difference between them, we will get the tube surface only. So it is taken as difference of that x into st minus st. You will get that if you are taking the common st, it becomes st into bracket x minus 1. So you can see here. Now total convection of the tube is nothing but 6 st into 6, x minus 1 into 6.5. 6.5 is for natural convection. It is about 6.5. That's why I multiplied with the surface area of the tube. St into x minus 1 into 6.5. What about the 1.5? How it is become? In the last discussion, I said that here the experimental result have shown that the additional 35% may be made to account for the symphonium action of the tube. So suppose that already 100% cooling is going on, suppose, and additional there 35% additional cooling is going on. So it is about of 135 total cooling system provides a symphonium because of the symphonium action. So that's why it is multiplied with the 1.35. The total dissipation is nothing but st. So total dissipation is nothing but you can add this convection from the tube walls and radiation, total radiation that is 6 into st, and convection from the tank was 6.5 st. So if you are taking the addition of it, it will become a 12.5 st, and with the addition of this convection from the tube, so this is of convection from the tube and this is of total natural cooling, that is 12.5. so you will get that the total dissipation is nothing but st. This is total dissipation divided by the surface area of the tube. So you will get the total dissipation of the tank with tube. So actually number of tubes can be suitably worked out by knowing the surface area of each tube, and the diameter of tube normally used is 5 centimeter, and adjacent tubes are apart and spaced at 7.5 centimeter center to center. So normally most of the times elliptical tubes gives somewhat greater cooling surface for a smaller volume of oil. Let's say the example, so you will get the clear idea about the design of the tank and tubes. First read the example carefully, that is design an adequate cooling arrangement for 250 kVA 6600 by 400 volt 50 Hz 3-phase delta star core type oil immersed natural cooled transformer with the following particulars. Winding temperature should not be rise or exceed 50 degrees Celsius. Total losses at 90 degrees Celsius are 5.0 kilowatt. It means total losses are given, and maximum temperature limit also given 50 degrees Celsius. So tank dimension, height into length into width, that is 125 by 100 by 50, all in centimeter. So while solving this example, we have to take into the meter square or calculate in the centimeter all the things, all the surfaces, and convert it into meter. After that, oil level, it is of 115 centimeter length. So oil level also given. So, and a sketch to show the diagram. Let's see. First of all, we have to calculate the surface area of the tank. So we are going for, if consider your tank is nothing but a cube and neglecting the top surface and the bottom surface of the tank, then it will appear only 4 sides out of 6 of the cube. We are neglecting 2 surfaces, bottom and top. You will get only 4 surfaces of the cube. So 2 into 125 into 100, that is height into length. It is of one side, same side appears on other, that's why it is multiplied by 2, plus 125 into 50, that is height into width. It appears sides of cubes, it appears 2 times, that's why it is multiplied by 2. So total surface is nothing but 3.75 into 10 raised to 4 centimeter square. It appears in centimeter square. We have to convert it into the meter square. So it become 3.75 meter square. So specific heat dissipation. Specific heat dissipation of the plain tank is nothing but 12.5. As we seen, by radiation and by radiation it is about 6 watt, and by convection it is about 6.5, total of 12.5 watt per meter square per degree Celsius. So we have to, first of all, we have to calculate temperature rise of the transformer without provision of the cooling tubes. So it is a first challenge for that, because if temperature rise is not exceeding beyond the 50 degrees Celsius as in problem given, it should not be exceed 50 degrees Celsius. If you are calculating a temperature rise and it is not beyond the 50 degrees Celsius, then there is no any provide the, or to do the provision of cooling tubes. If it is exceeding, then you have to provide the cooling tubes. So you have to calculate the temperature rise. If calculating the temperature rise 5000, that is nothing but the simply losses is given 5 kilowatt, that is 5000 divided by natural cooling into 3.75, as we seen in the last before few seconds, that is of this one dissipation, this x into st. That's why 5000 divided by 12.5 into 3.75, you will get the 106.66 degrees Celsius, which is exceeding the 50 degrees Celsius. So we have to give the additional surface in the form of tubes. So by the provision of the tubes, let the total surface now become x into st meter square. So we have to calculate the tube area which is to be included, that is x into st, and dissipation under this case, that is 8.78 plus 3.72 upon x. So it is in watt per meter square per degree Celsius. Per meter square means for 1 meter square, but we have the total surface area is of 3.75 meter square. So we have to multiply with the total surface area of the tank into temperature, maximum permissible temperature, that is 50 degrees Celsius. This is remain same as this, and maximum total loss is nothing but 5 kilowatt, that should be equal. So you will get the value of x here. The required surface area for the wall tubes, consequently, as we seen, only we are calculating now surface area of the tube only. So by calculating surface area of the tube, that is x minus 1 into st. X minus 1, we calculated x, just calculate the x minus 1, that is this one, and st. We will get the total area of the cooling tubes only. So by this we have to calculate, we have to arrange, or we have to calculate the number of cooling tubes. Now we will see about the area of the cooling tubes. We know the total area of the cooling tubes. Now we have to calculate the number of cooling tubes. How it is calculated? It is very simple. Cooling tube is in the form of cylindrical, so we can consider a wall area of the each tube, that is nothing but the pi dl. pi into d into L. Let's consider the diameter of tube is 5 centimeter and average height of the tube is 105 centimeter. How it is considered 105 centimeter? In the given problem, you can see oil level is given 115 and total height of the tank is nothing but the 125. So average we have to take taken as a 105 because cooling tube should be appear in between the oil level. If oil level is from the bottom, it is oil level of 115 centimeter, then with the margin at the bottom 5 centimeter and from the oil level it is of 5 centimeter, you can consider it is of 105 centimeter. So it is considered average height of the tube is 105. So let's calculate wall area of the tube. It is pi dl. You will get the total you will get the wall area of the each tube, that is nothing but 0.1649 meter square. So total surface area of the tube is 6.0506 and you are getting wall area, one wall area of the tube, that is 0.1649. It is challenged to now calculate the number of tubes. So we have total wall area of the tube and we have wall area of the one tube. So we can by taking the ratio of that, you can calculate. It is coming approximately 36. So we have to arrange a total 36 number of tubes around the transformer tank. So it should be adjacent tubes should be spaced to 7 centimeter apart, center to center. So we have to accommodate. Consider that we are accommodating 12 tubes, according 12 tubes on 100 centimeter side. So here you can see here is a 12. So same side appear on other on opposite side, that is of this. So you can see 12 plus 12, it become also you can say that 12 into 2, that is in 2 into 12, that is 24. Remaining is of again 12. So that total of 12, arrange 6 of on this side and 6 on this side. So you will get here total of 2 into 12 plus 2 into 6 is equals to 36. So like that here a design of cooling tanks or transformer tanks with the cooling tubes. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.